Welcome Waste fans to another 10-minute bite-sized chunk from the WasteBuild live archive. Of course, by waste, we're really talking about resource. And what we have here is another inspirational presentation from one of our speakers who, along with WasteBuild, is really challenging the notion of what is waste in the construction industry and accelerating our transition towards a circular built environment. We're deep in conference research and planning mode for the live event this November back in Amsterdam. But until then, we hope the content that we're releasing throughout the year is enough to keep the circular construction conversation flowing. And who better to kick off the next conversation than Reinder Bakker from Overtreders W. Reinder, it's over to you.
Thank you. So hello, my name is Reinder Bakker, Overtreders W. We are a small design office based in Amsterdam. This is Hester and me, my partner. We work together on many projects with many different people, with many experts. And I think that's really nice. Every project we start a new team with experts in it. And that's why we can really work on experimental projects. We work on material geography, that's how we call it. So building with waste and how to make something new out of it, but also building with new material and make it in such a way that the material keeps its value. So for us, there is no difference in working with waste materials or with new materials. It's just working with materials and taking care of the material. This is one of the first projects I'd like to show you where we worked on in a really sustainable way, where we found out many things. We were art directors of the Dutch Design Week of the main exhibition for 3 years, 2016, 17, 18. And in the first edition, we had the theme No Waste. Not only for us, but also for all the exhibitors. It was a fair of 7,000 square meters. And we made this pavilion for ABN AMRO. And we collected all kinds of waste materials to build from. But at the end, all the waste materials were still waste. So we had a problem after this 9 days of exhibition. And one thing we designed was this pavilion out of scaffolding nets. And we thought, let's make it out of second-hand scaffolding nets, but we couldn't find enough, and they were not clean enough. So we made it out of new scaffolding nets, and we gave it back to the owner. And actually we found out this is a much smarter way to work with, because we don't have any waste at the end of the exhibition. We just borrowed it. So that's also where the pattern comes from, by folding it in a certain way, and then you can give it back. So there's no cutting or whatsoever in it. And the addition, the year later, we made this one, which is plates from a big company made, I forgot the name now, but we borrowed the plates and we gave them back after the exhibition. And what is really nice, you only pay some money for borrowing it, and it's like 500 euros on material, and you have really a big structure. And this is the last edition then ABN AMRO didn't call it ABN AMRO Pavilion, but Circle E. Circle E from Eindhoven. And this pavilion we made also out of, it's PVC tubes we borrowed and we gave back. Wood we gave back at the end. And 4,000 old ceiling tiles, which are left over from a building. And the concrete is really nice. It's the concrete from Rutte Beton, and it's recycled concrete, Freement. Another project we worked on, Peter already showed you. We worked with Bureau Slaan. It's pretty plastic. We started ourselves, because if you start yourself just on the experimenting and making your own machines, you can really learn from material. So we collected household plastic. And we just, with a lot of students and ourselves and all kind of people, we developed this machine and we sorted out many plastic bags collected by Wasted. And if you clean it, you find out it's actually a really nice raw material. And this is all plastic. So the plastic facade, the plastic structure from Govaplast. So only not the girl and not the lamp and the orange juice, and the rest is plastic you see here. And what we like is that people don't see it as plastic. So they really ask, what is it? What kind of material is it? Even people ask us, is it marble? And I said, well, I don't think you have really idea of material when you ask that, but still it's an honor that people ask these kind of questions. And then we worked on the People's Pavilion for Dutch Design Week. So we had the rules, we borrow everything. So it's 100% borrowed. So no gluing, sewing, drilling or whatsoever. So you have to give everything back the way you got it. And we made it also with the plastic facade. So it was actually 2.0 version of the plastic. And this was the dream we had. Just all the materials before the Dutch Design Week and also after the Dutch Design Weeks. This was the image we wanted to have. So you get the materials, you build something, and you give it back. No drilling, no sewing, I already mentioned. And this is the tiles we made before. And we collected different materials, so concrete pilers, foundation pilers, metal from the building industry, wood, raw wood, and we made new, together with Arab, we invented a new way to connect the wood together with straps. So this is all the meetings to borrow all the material. The test at the Technical University in Eindhoven to see if it's strong with only straps. Collecting plastic the whole summer with all volunteers, sorted by color. And here we are really proud, I don't know what's happening there, but we are really proud that the first tile is coming out of the machine. This is something went wrong. And it's also bringing all these different sizes of wood you can get. They have all different standard sizes, so there's no sewing. So it's really a big puzzle of all the dimensions you can order and to make the puzzle fit. It's really complicated. I see I have some technical problems there, but you can imagine how it looks there as well. So, and this was the end result, a building which looked like a building, not like a heap of materials, and with a plastic facade, borrowed from people in Eindhoven, and also all the wood is borrowed, and we gave it back afterwards. And this is the image we want to have. So you see Hester, me, and Peter there on the wood, and we were really happy. This is the end image, so it worked out. We gave everything back. And as Peter mentioned, but I have to say it again, you can sell it now, buy it now. I mean, we sell it. The pretty plastic, finally after 2 years, since 2 weeks, we have its fire certification. We have, so you can order it. And we, in January, the first school is built with our recycled plastic. So really proud on that, because fire certification is really problematic for plastic. And yeah, finally we have it. So that's really cool. And what you see, we go from a linear to a different building process. So the old way is just designing. You have a design, and you give it to somebody who's making it, and we collect the material. So you have a whole different design process, and we really like to work on that. And by all small projects, we really do the experiment, and we hope to make this experiment bigger and to also make it in buildings which last for a longer time. So, for example, this is a pavilion we made last year, Lowlands. It's all standard materials, and it's not borrowed for 9 days, but for 3 years. Not borrowed, but leased. It's kind of borrowing, but you pay for it. And it goes back to all the owners of the material after 3 years. Last year we made this pavilion. It's all wood, and it's totally dismountable. So it will be there for 10 years, and then it will go to a different location. And you can dismount it, and all the yellow parts you can see where you have to screw to take it apart. So it's really clear. It's you really understand how the building is made. Thank you. I think this was it.
Many thanks again to all our contributors from last year, and to you for listening and being part of this circular transition for the built environment. We really look forward to seeing you at the NDSM in Amsterdam this November. Do visit the website www.wastebuild.com and keep an eye out for the next release of content from the 2019 event and our brand new audio content coming soon. So until next time, stay safe and bye-bye.